Hello friends, today we are going to learn chapter 15 Air. The air is present inside our body as well as around us. We cannot see air but we can feel it. The earth is surrounded by a blanket or layer of air called the atmosphere. Composition of air. Air is a mixture of gases consisting of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and the remaining 1% consists of carbon dioxide, dust, smoke, and other gases. The amount mentioned here is with regard to the volume of the particular gas in the total amount of air in the atmosphere. The following chart shows the composition of air. Gas. Nitrogen. Composition by volume 78%. Gas. Oxygen. Composition by volume 21%. Carbon dioxide 0.03%. Other gases 0.97%. Along with the constituents mentioned, small quantities of water vapor, dust, and smoke are also present in the air. The amount of these constituents varies in different regions from time to time. The cities have a high amount of pollutants due to the increased smoke and dust from vehicles, factories, etc. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas present in the atmosphere. This gas is colorless and odorless. Nitrogen forms the basic building block of the nucleic acids and proteins in all living organisms. It is essential for plant growth. Some bacteria present in the soil convert the atmospheric nitrogen into compounds that can be taken up and used by plants. Animals obtain nutrition from the plant and animal sources of food. Oxygen is the second most abundant gas in the atmosphere. All living organisms such as plants, fish, animals, insects, birds, and human beings breathe in oxygen. This oxygen is used to obtain energy from the food we eat. This process is called respiration. Oxygen is also required for burning. Oxygen is constantly replenished by plants through the process of photosynthesis. Air contains 0.03% of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is released during respiration. It is also released when something burns. For example, during the burning of petrol and diesel in vehicles, carbon dioxide is used by plants during photosynthesis. Dust and smoke. Switch on a torch, light in a dark room and observe the beam of light. You can see dust particles flying in the air. There is a large-scale increase in the amount of dust and smoke due to human activities. Dust and smoke are released from vehicles and factories. Presence of a lot of dust and smoke in the air is the cause of many respiratory diseases and allergies in human beings. Dust and smoke are present in higher amounts in the cities than in villages. Water vapor. The amount of water vapor present in the air of a place is known as atmospheric humidity. Water vapor present is also a part of the water cycle. The amount of water vapor present in the air is not constant in all places. The coastal regions have a high amount of water vapor due to evaporation from the sea. Inland regions have a high amount of water vapor in the air only during rainy season. Air and life. All living things need air to survive. Let us discuss the importance of the gases present in the air for life on the earth. All living beings breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. The oxygen that living beings inhale is used to obtain energy from the food they eat. Animals. Different animals use different organs and mechanisms for breathing. Mammals, like human beings, breathe through their nose. The air taken in goes to the lungs. Insects like grasshoppers and cockroaches breathe through tiny holes called spiracles. The air taken in goes to trachea. Earthworms breathe through their moist skin. Aquatic animals like fish and crab breathe through gills. Aquatic mammals like whales and dolphins have air holes for breathing. Amphibians like frog and salamander have underwater and outside water. On land, frogs use their lungs to breathe in air. In water, they breathe with the help of their moist skin. Birds breathe with the help of lungs. Their respiratory system is high efficient to provide them with sufficient oxygen while flying. Plants take in carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. The oxygen released during photosynthesis is utilized for breathing. They have tiny holes called stomata. On the underside of the leaves, water plants such as lotus have stomata on their upper side of their leaves. Importance of nitrogen. Nitrogen is essential for the growth of plants, but plants cannot obtain nitrogen directly from the air. Nitrogen in the air is converted into nitric acid through a series of chemical reactions caused by both lightning and rain. Some bacteria present in the soil converted in the nitric